Hey Libra seeker and any other seeker who's tuning in. This is the existential blah blah. This is the existential shift. My name is Morgane. We're working with the tarot of vampires. That hopefully can speak better than I can. Libra for Cancer season. 3 cards. Wow. 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the High Priestess. I mean, talk about an entrance. You are scheming something, Libra, and you're doing so quite skillfully, proficiently, master level wise. Seemingly a student, but actually a teacher. If you're learning something, it's something that you already know somehow, maybe from a past lifetime. It's more like remembering than it is learning. It's something that you'll probably end up teaching. It's something that you're passionate about, that you're very wise about, and you're currently keeping this it's not out in the open for all to see. This could be something that you're doing behind the scenes or quietly. It's an unseen mastery, yeah. You're very elusive to your environment right now, Libra. People don't know exactly what's going on with you. It's unclear. To you, things are very clear. You know exactly what's going on. Things are planned, structured to the detail. Things are strategic. You know what to keep quiet about. You know what to talk about when and how. You are Libra. Readings recently for you guys have been tapped into Libras that have really mastered their element. The balance scales. Like you found that leg on which those two scales stand, that balances those two scales. It's almost like you realize I don't need to be on this scale or on that scale. If I sit on this one, it goes unbalanced. If I sit on this one, it goes unbalanced. I'm the leg on which the scales are held by, which is true. That is your higher purpose based on your energy. And because you found this center, it's tapped into your will, into your core will, to your hara, in the belly button. The sacral chakra, the solar plexus, something with your root chakra clicked in, find some sort of a balancing act, and in turn it just affects from the root chakra to the sacral chakra to the solar plexus. Next comes your heart. Wait for it. I have a feeling that once it reaches your heart, this Kundalini awakening thing you have going on right now, it will be very, very meaningful when it comes to your love life, relationships, but also friendships and all relationship, because something in your heart space will open up. But not right now, not yet. In this reading, it might come as we continue the reading, but right now there's just so much focus. You're playing with time. I was about to say you're playing with people's minds. It's not accurate because that makes it sound manipulative or toxic. Not at all. This is it's guiding people into healing a situation. Okay. Some of you are soon bride to be. And I'm not actually talking to those of you who know. Those of you who know, you don't need me, you already know. But like if you're engaged or something like that, then it could be included in this reading, but it's not the case I'm specifically referring to. I'm referring to some of you who don't know that it's going to kind of catch you by surprise. You might be sensing a little bit something coming around the corner or something happening, but your focus is not on that. Some of you are studying occult, magic, theosophies, philosophies. Wow. This deck is so beautiful. The Empress and the Devil. There is a lot of sexual tension in this reading, and you're probably like, but I don't know even who it is with. It's within you, Libra. You are the walking sexual tension. Everything that encounters you feels that. People are probably drawn to you like moth to a flame right now. There's something very alluring, very appealing about you. You're very quiet and you are very beautiful and you are very focused. And it's driving someone mad with desire. Some of you are trying to cover those aspects in you, cover those up. Why? This is a lot. This is a big source of your power. This whole aspect of women needing to suppress their sexuality or femininity is toxic patriarchy in ways of weakening women. One of our biggest strengths is our beauty and our sensuality and our desire. And that has been, power is very, very obvious to those who seek it, right? So throughout the ages, anyone who sought power and saw it in you and sought to take it, first tried to make you feel ashamed of it. But this is when it's waking up. The High Priestess, the Empress, the Devil. This is so raw, real. I'm picking up on the word ravaging, okay? Some of you are really tapping into your femininity, and I think there's some sort of sexual healing coming up. So this partner or this partner to be, it's going to focus a lot on sex, and not from a place that is superficial, not from a place that is just sex. It's going to be very, very spiritual. This person is going to see you fully for what you are. And not only that they're not going to be afraid of it, they're going to be completely amazed and overcome by you. Lord of Knives. They're gonna make you an offer that is very clear, almost almost business-like. You know, it feels almost like business-like. It's not a bad thing. It's something that can serve you. Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Yes and yes. I mean, my eye caught up on Jupiter here. Jupiter is now moved into Pisces. This could serve as great meaning for you somehow. There's something very healing and spiritual about Jupiter being in Pisces. It brings out the unconditional love in our nature. So wherever Pisces is in your chart, expect something, receive unconditional love in that field. Ace of Cups right underneath the Ace of Wands. This is very intense affair that seemingly happens out of the blue, and your entire focus is on something else that you're doing that has to do with you in your life. I don't know if it's work or creativity or whatever. I don't know what you're doing, Libra. You're probably keeping it a secret, but and as you're doing that, you know, this person is going to sneak up on you, not like creepy, but it's just, I think it's going to have a shock element. I don't know why Beauty and the Beast come to my mind. That's so weird. Like, it's not, seemingly it's not related to the reading. I just stared at this Ace of Cups, and something about the imagery really reminds me of one of the versions they did for Beauty and the Beast, a movie. It's just that's how when Belle was like finding her way through the Beast's castle. Just the imagery really reminds me of all of this. In the rose, right? They had to kiss before the rose last petal drops. Here we have the Beast, Beauty and the Beast. Libra, I think, okay, how do I, on the song, tale as old as time, true as it may be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Sorry if I slayed the song, but why is it so surprising to you? It's someone that you know. And yet it's overwhelmingly shocking and surprising. Sorry, I'm overwhelmed with emotion right now. I don't even know. Let me process. So this tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Oh my god, I need to stop bursting in songs. Like I feel like in a musical. I'm so sorry, guys. So this tale is old as time, song is old as rhyme. Um, I'm so watching Beauty and the Beast after this. It's a story you've been telling. It's a story that you've been reading and telling and reading and telling and reading and telling throughout your entire life. It's engraved in your soul. It's how you view love. Something that is very pure that can save the most wretched. It's very Christ consciousness like. I am picking up on Belle, someone who just reads and reads and kind of gets lost in so many stories, but she's not lost. She's found in them, and it's like you've been used to having your head in the book for so long, but then you raise your head and suddenly it's your reality. Okay, maybe it's the life that you're living, or this person is suddenly in front of you playing out this role that you forgot you had always imagined. And you find yourself within this fairy tale that you always lived by without knowing, you know. I don't think things are going to be the same after this season for you, Libra. I think this is a very, it's a critical time that you look back on and remember as the very, very meaningful turning point. I think a lot of you have been actively manifesting a new life, and now it's beginning to take form and shape, and you're like, Queen of Grails really wanted to be on the table. Queen of Cups. So much divine feminine energy here, so much sexual tension, so much ancient knowledge. This is, the snake offering knowledge to Eve, thus deemed as evil for the rest of time, which is absurd. I mean, today in our society, we know that knowledge is empathy, knowledge is compassion, knowledge is power to win the good fight. Knowledge is so important. And yet, in the most biblical ancient story, we deemed the messenger of knowledge as evil. We are so incredibly gaslit. I just did a video about that. It's called, last night, I just, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I just recorded myself. I look like shit. I apologize, but I felt like I have to bring out that message. And I named it, Jesus, Lucifer, and Goddess Rebel God. A spiritual warfare that is changing the divine system. And you already know it. You already know that the snake wasn't evil. You already know that it's a one big scam. You're sitting there, you're looking at them. Oh, you want to take away my power? Oh, if I choose to hold on to my power, you're saying that I'm evil? Look at her. She's like, okay. You're just waiting. You're just waiting for it to come to you. It's what I told Virgo. But Virgo, I needed to tell them that they needed to wait. They have this itch to not to be proactive. You don't even need to tell you. You're like, you're already on it. You're in it. You know it's coming. You're very proactive and active and dynamic within whatever this is that we tapped into in the beginning. You are falling in love, Libra. You are going to fall in love, and it's going to catch you by surprise. Because on one hand, yeah, you're waiting on it, but knowing it. But on the other hand, it's going to be a new sensation for you. And so much green. I don't know if you're going to spend some time in nature. Oh, God, the Emperor. Okay, he totally wants to be on the table. And we have the Empress, so... Yep. Emperor to the Empress. So, and oh my God, this Prince, look, comes out right underneath the Devil card. And here we have the ram's head that symbolizes Aries. And look at his rams. This is the beast turning back into the prince. After Beauty did it on time. I don't know, there's something... I have the chills. This guy gives me the chills, not in a bad way, but it's just... They're more intense than you are. You're like, no, that's not part of me. They're involved with someone. They're involved with someone, but they have you on their mind, that's for sure. Libra, don't create karma by actively doing anything to come between anyone, even if you think that this reading is a go for that. No, it's not. Let energy run its course. Let the universe run its course. If that's the case, and it's not meant to be between them, it will happen organically. Allow things to play out. Just continue doing what you're doing and being you and all of that. I feel like that could be the sexual tension that is coming up, because it might be something that you can't actually fulfill at this time. Someone didn't expect to fall in love. I think someone didn't expect to fall in love with you, Libra. It might happen throughout Cancer season, I'm not sure, but there's a lot of earth energy also. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What else can you tell me about the Empress and the Emperor for Libra for Cancer season? Oh, those just... Did you see that? Yep. Three of Cups and Two of Wands. Yep, confirmation that this might be like 3 people involved in this, but okay, Libra, if that's the case, I strongly advise you to not actively pursue a situation where you're the other person and someone ends up cheating on their partner with you. Like, don't actively pursue it or encourage it. Whatever this dynamic is, I don't know if it's a friend of yours, someone you're working with, whatever this is, the connection is going to be established and formed as it's meant to and as it's going to organically. But you want to look back at it thinking that, knowing that you didn't do any sort of active sabotage, and whatever happened happened because it was meant to happen, because something ended there and began there. It's really important to keep your heart space clean of ill intent. And I know it's very, very hard, especially if you have feelings involved here, but there is potential of cheating. So talk to the person. You can admit feelings to one another, but if you're going for it, do it right. Make sure that the other person is respected, and first, their partner communicates with them that it's done with honor and with grace, right? Even if it's uncomfortable. It's very, very important. But there is some soap opera thing going on here. Okay, I will go more into this in detail in the extended right now. Link is below. You can find it on Vimeo and you can find it on Patreon. Please check out my Patreon. I would love for you to join my tribe over there. You have all the readings for unlimited streaming, and plus tarot and stuff. I'm sorry, plus runes and stuff, and lunar spirit readings and karmic shift and liberation. Just fun. You can also find below in the description box Tarot Masterclass Bunkai if you want to study how to read tarot for me and undergo a shamanic spiritual journey with me. That's where you can go. That's it. If you're new, subscribe, press the bell button, like, share, comment. I read all your comments. I love reading you guys. It makes me happy. Yeah, I'll see you in a sec.